Hi everyone, welcome to this live stream slash video. If you are watching replay, I might be answering some questions and comments during the live stream, so don't get confused because of that. And today I will be painting this wall, and I already painted the other side, so we're going to be dealing with this side as well. I will pop all the casing that I temporarily installed with pin nails to be able to install and cut everything. So I'll remove it and I'll paint, since it will make painting much more easier when you don't have to cut around the door opening and stuff. So thank you for joining, everyone. Thank you for and subscription. So we're gonna start by popping that casing. Like I said on yesterday's live stream, I installed it on the pin nails, and now you're gonna see exactly why I did so, and you will decide for yourself if it was doing so or not. So I had all the stuff installed. I know that it fits perfectly. I have it ready. So now I just pull it out, and it has this teeny tiny pin nails that I used just to secure it in place temporarily. So now I'm gonna take each piece, and it comes extremely easy, like you can see. And like I already said, I did it intentionally. So I'll put it aside for now, just so we can paint, and it won't be so difficult, because if you have your casing and everything already installed, it is much more difficult to paint. So after I paint that, I'll put all the trim in place and it will be good to go. Thank you for joining, everyone. Hi, Uncommon Woman. It's good to see you. It's really good to see you. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me and see me well, because I don't know, sometimes I have bad internet here. I'm not quite sure how good it is now. Let me know if it's not blurry or if it is blurry. So I already sanded that wall, the whole wall, and I cleaned it, wiped all the debris and stuff, so it is nice and clean. There's no dust on the wall. And we're gonna start by cutting our perimeter. So usually if I have small projects like that, like I just go to Dollar General and I get they have angled brush, which was like $3.50, and it's angled and it works just fine. I can always just throw it in the trash after each project, and it's costs nothing to me. Also, I get the roller tube replacements also from there, because I don't have to wash them, I don't have to do nothing. I can easily just throw them in the trash. So I'm gonna start by brushing and finishing everything. So as you can see around the perimeter, everywhere I used no tape, pretty much. There was no tape installed. I just used Dynaflex exterior caulking to have my corners nice and tight without any need to put any tape, anything. But I just used the tape on the seams and on the butt joints. Everyone, we hear and see you well so far. Okay, it's great. Thank you everyone for joining, and like and subscribe to the channel, guys. I'm hoping that you are excited about the new year that just began. Let me know in the chat how do you think the previous year went for you so far? Are you happy with the way it went or not? So I'm gonna start just by cutting in and brushing the top and sides, and I'm slightly overlapping to the side so I can cover that caulking. And this is a paint made by Bear. The customer bought it from Home Depot, and it says that it's good to be applied just in one coat. So from my experience, it's not always that good, but I would say for the laundry room, it might be good enough. So we'll see after it dries how it's gonna look like. It's never hard to put one more coat if you're not happy with something. So yeah, I'm just gonna brush that stuff. And also in the corners, usually brush, it gives you some extra texture that helps you to hide all the imperfections and stuff. I could have used my better equipment for painting, but I mean, it was just fast for me to go and get the stuff really quick that I can use and just throw it in the dumpster. When you do different kind of project, not only like painting, sometimes this is the way it goes. You just solve the problem right where it is. So also, if you have some light that installed on the side, different kind of lamp or something like I have, it helps you to see your work better. So then when you remove it, you have much better result than if you had no any other light. Thank you for joining, everyone. Good. So Mahi Shrif, hi, Iran. Good job, my dear. Thank you. I appreciate it a lot. Hi, answer me. I'm here. I see you. Thank you, Mahi Shrif. Thank you for joining from Iran. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. The same to you. I love you. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you for joining, everyone. Thank you for roses and everything. Guys, like and subscribe to the channel. So usually takes like the most time consuming part is cutting in and brushing, so always take your time on that, since especially along the ceiling it makes a huge difference if it was done accurately or not. So happy new year to everyone. I'm hoping that you have a nice year, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a nice year ahead. So it was good for me so far. So let me know in the chat, guys, if you use that Bear marquee paint from Home Depot ever, if you like it or not, or what is your favorite paint. And also let me know if you like gray paint like it is here for your interiors, or overall do you think it's a nice choice or it isn't. I personally like, but there are some shades of gray that work much better than others, and unfortunately this is not one of them. So there are some gray colors that can play different great work. Hard to find people to do good work. That's true. Good time. Thank you for joining. Subscribe to the channel and give this live stream a like by double tapping the screen. He's married with children. Yeah, I am. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining. So let me know if you like gray for your interiors and if you think it's a good color to use on your interior. So I like it. Like, there is a color that's called Dolphin Fin, and it is one of the colors paint that you can find at Home Depot. And this color, it has different shades in it. When it's like when it's really bright outside, sometimes it looks almost like it's kind of like purple or something light. When it's dark, it becomes even lighter. So I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So guys, let me know what you all think. And this is, I think it's eggshell sheen. So eggshell usually it's gonna hide most of the stuff also because it's not that shiny and reflective. So my favorite sheen, I would say it's 7, because it's not as shiny as semi-gloss, but it's not as flat as flat paint or eggshell paint. So I like it. I like it a lot. Thank you for joining, guys. Like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you have any questions regarding the remodeling, painting, or anything related to that. Since I'm specialized in this kind of stuff, I spent many years doing stuff like that. Thank you for joining. What's your name? Okay, my name is Dmitry. Okay, I stop. Thank you. Good to see you again. I ran some live stream, so if you see me talking, it's me just responding to people online. It's not me going crazy. I gotcha. So yeah, I have the customer who just came and brought some trim. He's doing some stuff as well at the same time when I'm painting here. So just explain to him that I'm not out of my mind. I'm talking to you guys. So for the small sections like that, I like to use small roller usually, but again, since it's just one wall, brushing is totally fine. There is also the roller that you can get for like from Sharon Williams. I'm not quite sure if they discontinued it or not, but this corner, you can use it for the inside corners, and it helps you to paint both sides of the corner at the same time, and it gives you the roller texture like you have on most of the wall when you roll it. So it was a nice thing to have when I got it, and I like to use it especially if you have like one color and you just need to do it quick. You can use it like that. So because I was able to use caulking in the corner and I got my drywall tied, as you can see, I can have nice and beautiful inside corner along the ceiling, and there is no tape that will ruin this texture. Usually if you tape it, you will have to mess up that whole texture, and then it's never gonna look the same. So it takes some time to cut the drywall and match all the imperfections on the ceiling, but it's totally worth it. So when you cut in with brush, you just need to make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I'm just kidding. Make sure that you make like a constant move without any stops, and also you kind of press it into the wall, so the Bristol, they spread to the sides, and then you kind of need to slightly overlap the ceiling a little bit so it goes up, but it just tiny bit, because oftentimes if you try to run the straight line just on the wall, because of the ceiling crookedness and all that stuff, you might have different look on the wall. So it's better to always make this little overlap by pressing your brush. Thank you for subscribing. Guys, like and subscribe to the channel to see more live streams and more videos. So I like painting. It's really relaxing type of work. Your brain doesn't have to think much compared to tile work, which I do, I would say, the most often. Probably I do tile work and trim work, like trim carpentry. So with trim it's not that hard, but when you do the bathroom shower and you have to combine different tiles and different kind of heights, and also calculate stuff, make sure you have everything match and waterproof, right? So it's kind of sometimes heavy on the brain, even though I've done it multiple times. It's actually why you can see my t-shirt. It says everyone is a tile setter until the tile setter shows up. So I'm gonna be selling shirts and different merches pretty soon. So it's like first samples that I got, and pretty soon you'll be able to see them on the channel and also get some for yourself. And it will be mostly about trades and all around that kind of theme. So if you take your time and you brush it and kind of, usually I start a little bit lower on the wall and then I kind of press it more so it goes on the ceiling, and then I just maintain the speed limit, I would say. And if you have any porosity, you just kind of, you just work again over there. So that's it. And the only thing I want to warn you, if you have flat paint and you need to paint the caulking, never use Dynaflex, because it will crack. The flat paint will crack on the Dynaflex. So always use like a satin or eggshell paint, or use different type of caulking that will be working fine with it. I had quite few difficult situations when it came to painting, and it was mostly related to black paint. I had some door that I painted, and after it was done, it was still tacky, and even after a week. So it was painted by Lowe's, I think it's called Wellspar or something like that, their own brand. So I also won't suggest anyone, if you need to tint the paint black, don't use that paint. It will get tacky, it won't dry. Even if you use primer and stuff before, it won't work well. Thank you for joining, guys. Like and subscribe to the channel. Okay. So I'm almost done with cutting here, and it looks just awesome. And after I'll paint it, we will shoot a nail in place all the trim, and then this room will look nice and completed. There was no wall, and we made a wall here that will separate the laundry space from the, I don't know, maybe it will be like dining room or something else, but it's gonna be nice. Okay, so I'm almost done with cutting. Just like that. First coat every time dries really fast because the drywall absorbs the moisture from the paint, and joint compound absorbs even faster, so you always have to be kind of quick, especially when it comes to rolling. You have to make it quite fast not to have any problems. You can't just stop. You have to do like from the corner to the corner with no stops. And usually when I brush the perimeter, I brush it wide enough so then I can use my roller and leave no marks on the wall when I use the roller. So always make sure you brush wide enough. Also, if you have to do a lot of drywall, if it's not just one wall, like in my case, it's always better to prime your surface. Like get the can of primer for drywall. It might be like PVA or any type of interior primer, and just seal your drywall, and then after that it will take you less paint to use, and it will bond much better, and it will dry also evenly compared to if you don't use it. But like it's just for a big project usually. Some people, they don't see importance in that, but it is quite important. It makes the end result look much more better.